One more, please. One. Belakangmu.
Aja sekali lagi. Terima kasih.
Please be seated. His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Indonesia, Barakatuh. Very good morning to all of us. Allow me to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to Jakarta and thank you for your participation in today's high-level dialogue. I would like also to convey a special thanks to His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Indonesia, for gracing us with his presence this morning. Mr. Vice President, allow me to present my report on today's high-level dialogue on Indo-Pacific cooperation toward a peaceful, prosperous, and inclusive region. The main reason for convening this dialogue is twofold. First, Indonesia is of the view that a renewed cooperation framework among countries in the region is crucial in ensuring peace, stability, and mutual prosperity. Why is it crucial? Because we face emerging security and economic challenges in the Indo-Pacific region. And at the same time, we understand that Indo-Pacific region has a strategic role as key geopolitical theater. Second, as an archipelagic nation that belongs in both ocean regions, Indonesia envisions a peaceful and prosperous Indo-Pacific region based on mutual trust, respect, and spirit of cooperation. I'm pleased to report today, Mr. Vice President, that today's high-level dialogue is attended by ministers, deputy ministers, senior officers, representatives of international organizations, and various segments of the civil society from countries in the Indian and Pacific Ocean. We have also special guests at this opening ceremony, including the Foreign Minister of PNG, the Director General of MSG, the Secretary General of ASEAN, and other colleagues from the South Pacific countries. Tomorrow, we will host the first Indonesia-South Pacific Forum. Mr. Vice President, Excellencies, for Indonesia, an inclusive and transparent Indo-Pacific cooperation that promotes concrete cooperation will be in perfect alignment with Indonesia's vision as a global maritime fulcrum. In the Southeast Asian context and as member of ASEAN, our Indo-Pacific initiative reflects Indonesia's views on how the spirit of Southeast Asia as a zone of peace, freedom, and neutrality can provide a model of framework to address the geopolitical, geo-economic dynamics of the Indian and Pacific Ocean region. Excellencies, as host, Indonesia hopes that today's dialogue will be able to facilitate dynamic and interactive deliberation toward deeper and more inclusive cooperation among stakeholders in the Indian and Pacific Ocean region. Moreover, we hope that high-level dialogue can provide an opportunity to promote concrete collaboration among economies in the region. Mr. Vice President, after the opening ceremony, which we are about to begin, the meeting will proceed to open debate and interactive panel discussion based on 3 thematic issues, namely maritime cooperation, connectivity and infrastructure, and sustainable development goals. Before I conclude, I would like to mention two important things. First, I would like to present the proceeding of the International Seminar on the Indo-Pacific Connectivity Outlook held in Padang on the 11th of March 2019 for your perusal. This seminar is an academic and track 2 seminar, and the speakers presented the paper and their personal capacity, and this is the proceeding of this international seminar. Second, you might wonder why I bring this tumbler. This is our modest contribution to reduce plastic waste. Tumbler is available for all of you. So let us reduce plastic waste from a very simple action like this, using tumbler everywhere you go. And finally, Mr. Vice President, it is my privilege to invite you to address the forum and share your insight with us, and also to officially open the high-level dialogue. I thank you very much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and officially opened high-level dialogue.
Excellency Minister and senior official, distinguished participant, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. First and foremost, welcome to Jakarta. Welcome to Indonesia. We gather here today amidst a rapidly changing geopolitical and geoeconomic landscape, especially in Indo Pasific. The Indian and Ocean Pacific make up 3/5 of the world's total surface, home to 3/5 of the world's population, with a combined 52 trillion GDPs, where major economic power interact at an presidential level amidst a superhighway of rapid technologically independent innovation. On the other side, on the story, the Indo-Pacific region also sits on a ring of fire. So, to speak, reach with a pressure point of potential instability and conflict. Latent land and maritime dispute remain, trafficking, people smuggling, piracy, violent extremism and terrorism, cybercrimes, and many other transnational crimes. The importance of maintaining a peaceful, stable, and economically sustainable Indo-Pacific region, therefore, cannot be understated. A strong, solid, and enduring regional architecture is important. An architecture that contributes to building trust among countries in the region. An architecture that provides an outlet for countries to release tension through diplomacy. Our aim on this regard is simple: to ensure sustainable peace and prosperity in Indo-Pacific region. Excellencies, to that end, we must continue to develop our maritime cooperation, since ocean is our source of welfare, since ocean unites us all. We must also find a strategy to enhance our connectivity, including in the area of infrastructures that is mutually beneficial for all. A well-connected Indo-Pacific Ocean region will pave way for the emergence of new center of growth, from which more equitable development can take place, development with equity. Nonetheless, our Indo-Pacific cooperation must also contribute to global causes, including the achievement of Sustainable Development Goal by 2030. In short, this is an Indo-Pacific cooperation from all and for all. In recent times, several countries have developed various concepts on the Indo-Pacific framework to augment strategic cooperation between countries in the region. For Indonesia, our concept is an Indo-Pacific cooperation is cooperation based on inclusiveness, transparency, promotion of concrete cooperation and habit of dialogue, as well as respect for international law. The development of this new form of cooperation is not, I repeat, is not mutually exclusive or intended to replace existing one. Rather, Indonesia envisions a cooperation framework that reinforces existing mechanisms. On its part, ASEAN has been working to finalize an ASEAN Indo-Pacific outlook. An ASEAN Indo-Pacific concept that aims to provide added value to existing regional mechanisms. We hope that the work of ASEAN can be used as a solid foundation for further development on Indonesia-Pacific Ocean region. In this connection, we see the countries present here today is important partner to advance the Indo-Pacific cooperation, which include ASEAN member states and major regional power in the Indo-Pacific region. Our platform could therefore be used to identify and forge new areas of cooperation, tailored to address emerging challenges in the Pacific and to seize new opportunities arising from the current and future regional and global environments. The potential for expanding areas of cooperation on emerging issues that affect us, all of us, enormous. Creating new centers of economic growth, combating piracy on international shipping lanes, combating maritime plastic debris, disaster management, the possibilities are virtually endless. This vision brings us to today's high-level dialogue on Indo-Pacific cooperation. Excellencies, the aim of today's high-level dialogue is not to blend all existing ideas on Indo-Pacific cooperation into one single concept. Instead, our aim today is to find points of synergy in our common pursuit of peace, regional stability, and economic prosperity. Our aim is to identify common interests as based on mutually beneficial Indo-Pacific cooperation. Our aim is to take a critical look at the gap on existing cooperation framework and to begin work on how we can fill those gaps with concrete, meaningful, and mutually beneficial cooperation. Cooperation that will contribute to the strengthening of our regional architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, building the Indo-Pacific regional architecture is not a one-time event. It is an evolving process. A strong Indo-Pacific architecture needs to be adaptive to change and transformation taking place in the region. A strong Indo-Pacific architecture should be capable of nurturing the seed of long-term collaboration amongst countries in the region. May today's dialogue bring us closer to achieve those aspirations. By saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I declare the high-level dialogue on Indo-Pacific cooperation officially open. I thank you.